Hey, everybody. Welcome to what is hopefully the last day of intense struggle. There was a while when I thought this factory was working well, but really it was just living off its buffers. Hopefully, I am reaching some level of truth now. Alright, what we got here? We've got a fun little loop. Wait a second, why wasn't I refilled while I ranted? Because I didn't have personal logistics on. That's terrible. Here, give me my things, my children. Alright, that's fine. Alright, let's go. This is once again oleochemical problems. I have had oleochemical problems of one sort or another for 1,000 hours now, and I'm not kidding. Like right here is one brand of oleochemical problem. Finding the correct strata is not easy. Alright, I gotta look. You got me. Oh, it's right there. I was in the right area-ish. But knowing where anything is definitively cannot happen. Oh, I should finish this off. Here, let's go do that right now. While I'm here, let's go distracted and go get a whole bunch of regenerative heat exchangers. And finish off hot air. Even though what I have right now is enough to actually keep everything going. Weren't they next to some sort of nuclear facility? Nuclear power right here? Yes, actually. Oh, it's still only 7, so it's very slow to generate for some reason. Wonder why that is. Your friends. Yes. Oh, I asked for more. Alright, so we're going to take 20 and see how it goes. Yes, the dinger dings for me. The ding ding ding-a-ding. Ding dings for me. So over here, and we will distribute this stuff. And this should be enough, right? Oh, and then I'll have to... Oh, it is not enough. The foolishness. Alright, one more time. We need 2 more. Then we'll get on to the first thing today. The first thing today is really annoying. It's annoying to talk about. It's annoying to think about it. But it's one of those things that's going to happen again and again and again. A nice, friendly, circular dependency. Hold on a second. We'll get there in a moment. Alright, so now to make it actually run and suffer as the rest of the factory runs and suffers. We have to make sure we are full of brick. You're going, you are not going. You are going. Just like all the bricks are over here. Yeah. So you're going too, but you're not. I have no idea if this has the correct amount of bricks. Past me did something. Present me doesn't know exactly what that was. It's a classic problem. Should you trust yourself? No, says the programmer. Do not trust yourself. Alright, that might be going. Maybe I'll have to come back and do it again. I don't know. Just everyone leave me alone. Why are so many here? Oh, because I think I overstuffed this? Yeah. Why so many there? Because I overstuffed it. You show signs of life, you show signs of life, you show signs of life. Okay. Right there. Shove you in. And this is enough for me to at least walk away for a while. This is actually going. This is finished. Only 11 products. How are you showing? Did I just shove that in? Did I just do that? 23 products, 6 products, 7 products, 1,000. Yeah, you've got history behind you. Yeah, 1,000, 25. So were you not going? got lots of bricks in your inventory. Let's just not think about this now. Let's just agree not to think about it. Alright? Later on, we'll come back and we'll test hot air again. Right now, hot air is up as high as she goes, and we're not going to think about it. Alright, we got to go find the oleochemical maker, which is around here somewhere. Like the core, the most fundamental oleochemical maker. Just like in this area, this sort of region, right? Yeah, it's right down there, 2 blocks down. All right, so let's look at humor first. We are out. We have plenty of fat, but we have no titanium. Well, hell, why don't we have any titanium? We don't have titanium because titanium is not going. Titanium is not going because we are out of an additive. This additive is Alamac. We go look and we find Alamac right here. We see, why don't we have Alamac? We need oleochemicals. Okay, we come here, oleochemicals, we need titanium. We have to go look, titanium is not going because Alamac. Alamac not going. It's a circular loop. So we have to make sure Alamac gets preferential oleochemicals, which we can do. So let's make sure that works. And then let's goose this whale to re-jumpstart the system. It will start pulling in, like right here, I think. Yeah. Alright, there you go. Oleochemicals pumped into this area. We're going to leave the biofluid attachment right now. I think. Is it only oleochemicals? Oh, it's old style too. Alright, just leave that alone. In fact, just pull this up. And then this is, yeah, okay. So now we got to kickstart a titanium whale to get the titanium and lard to make oleochemicals, in order to make the Alamac, in order to make... What are all you guys doing? Alright, just hold on that thought. Which of these whales is the one I wish to converse with? It's you. This one. It's not you. There's a huge line for titanium. It's you. Yes. You need 800. You have... You're 16 short. 16 more. WTF. So we have to steal some scrap. Oh, can't do that. I'm going to steal just a little bit. Give it to this whale. There. That kicked him off. Alright. Okay, good. Okay, something. We should probably be watching this, because this guy's going to skitter over all the way to the wet market, where we are, once again, completely full of lard, all of which begging to be oleochemicals. Alright. Done and done here. The secondary Aug producer is working. We're going to double that before long. For right now, we have to go double CO2. And we have an excellent means of doing that. We're just going to go and double CO2. Come right up here to the CO2 maker. Oh, we're full up right now, but one day we won't be. So we come right here, we look right there. Off, 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 off. Yes, you. Upgrade, upgrade, save blueprint. Put it down. Put it down. There. Instantly colored red. So that line's done. Good. We're going to do more Augs, and then we're going to do Petri dishes. Because I still don't think we're producing enough Augs. Or rather, post-Aug material. You have to use euphemisms, or they start just weeping. It's sad and should be avoided. So, 2, and then 4. Then Aug paddocks in quantity 12? Oh, we need more. We need 2 more. Trying to remember everything. 2 of those guys. And then laughter factories in quantity 16. This is too many. There we go. That's what we need. And then after that, I think we have the washers. Okay, excuse me. They're pronounced washa. We have the washas. We have the dirt diggers somewhere around here. The soil extractors. Yeah, right there. I think that's everything. I think I just need a couple more aug paddocks. And then probably just a bunch of... Here, I'm just going to go get them. Then probably just a bunch of belt. And then we'll go out there and we'll copy, we'll paste. Give me 2, please. Alright, that should work. Oh wait, I shouldn't do that because, I shouldn't get anything more. Because, I'm going to have to clear the land first. And that's going to result in an inventory problem if I do it poorly. So right here, this unit works. It makes us happy. So what we need now is to get even happier. True followers of Slaanesh never stop. But I wonder if I have enough ground borers on me. Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we? Okay. All this, all this, all this. Oh, those guys got... Okay, alright. It's good to have other helpers. I should also continue advancing the wall. If only to find more locations like this. Alright, so, now... I want to grab down to exactly right here, right? That's the line. Because I'm going to go... right there. That's the plan. And then we just say... put it down, boys. Make it real. And we should just have instant shake and bake on-demand augs. We're going to need more ground borers, aren't we? Or sand extractors. Probably going to need more barreling machines too, because I didn't have my personal logistics on when I... we also need more moss. Alright, sand extractors, barreling machine. Here, let's go on a tour. Let's see, we'll do phase 1 and then we'll do phase 2, right? Okay, awesome. We need a lot more belt. We need sand extractors. We need more augs, more moss. Okay, so let's go get the more augs first, I guess. I was trying to avoid doing this factory style farming. I was hoping that just the products from everything would give me the material that I need, you know? Just like from this random trits, from random dingrits, and so on and so forth. Alright, so we need barreling machines, quantity lots. Where do we have barreling machines? I never pick them up. They just stock me now. Oh, right there. Probably both of that. We need lots of belt. Okay, and now we need moss. And yes, the dinger is digging. I should check in on oleochemicals. Probably now, if I can manage to find the right line right here. No, he dropped. There was material made. And Almac was produced. Oh man, if Almac wasn't produced... Yeah, Almac was produced. It can be taken out. Why don't I have 2 provider tanks? I hope you guys are coming to snatch that. Though you're a little early. Oh, maybe not. Alright, please take that over to titanium. I'm hoping this will start a cycle. Because this whale is going to need more titanium. And you know what he's not going to be able to get? No, you don't need titanium. You drop nothing. Alright. Alright, good. Good. And so there's another wad waiting for you right there. Alright, that's fine. It looks like we chew through the lard far faster than we collect it. That's to be expected, honestly. Bang, bang. Okay. And we will go finish setting this up, and then I will move on to something else, I guess. We're moving through the chores fairly quickly. It's kind of a little unexpected. I've had so many days of nothing but chores, nothing but recovery. Because I need to just get in the mindset that when there is a problem, the problem needs not to be finessed. We don't want to just repair something to make something a little better. No, you have to stomp on that problem's neck. You want to make sure that problem knows it's been in a fight. Okay, I think we're just ready, right? So this is going to turn on the moss. And the moss is it's gonna make stuff. It's gonna be nice. Fortunately, it takes 4 iron sticks per. Good news is it's not going all the time. The moss is backing up here. The moss isn't backing up here. I wonder why. What's the differential between these two? Hopefully they are all set correctly at use decayed first. So that's good. It should take from both sides of the belt then, and hopefully we won't get a lot of decay. And this is just moving just fine. Why are we missing stuff? What are we missing? We're missing fast inserters. Okay. We didn't get enough of these. Alright, okay. Alright, okay. We can do this. We can make it through this. I also need to research next level augs, but that requires getting alien enzymes up and going, which requires getting science up again. The suffering will continue. I should put in another block of accumulators. We've been hitting brownouts lately. Some of these actually touched. And that's no good. I have to just make sure we still are producing Alamac. Alright. Is that it? Are we done? Making augs? Why aren't we making augs? Oh, I didn't bring in barrels. Oh. We need 1,400 barrels and a lot of cages. I probably should have thought of that before, huh? 1,400 barrels and probably 400 cages. I don't think we needed as many cages as we brought. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then barrels. Basically all of these and more, right? Man, that's going to be the bottleneck on setting these up. Not having enough barrels in production. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that was almost the entire production set. So I really can only kind of set up 2 of these at once. Alright, noted. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Can't have bots distribute this too. You can have bots do everything, but that's not good. I wonder if I could get by with just chucking 50 in. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. I shoot you down. Bang, bang. Okay, good. Oh, except for maybe that. I think I put too many in. Or maybe not, I don't know. Maybe I stole some instead. I can't tell. Here, pick all that up. Deny you were ever here. Alright, so, while this works, this is actually a nice little structure. I'm glad I took the time to set this up. I'm sad I didn't do it long ago. Okay, oleochemicals being made. But the thing of it is, it's all going into Alamac, right? No, not enough. It's not greedy enough. Like this right here, this pump is getting a lot. Maybe I should be making it even more preferential, you know? We have plenty of Alamac. So did those guys complete their mission? No, they're not here yet. Or if they are here, and you use 25 Alamac a second, and there's only one of these. So it okay, here's the Alamac. So it makes sense that this could have stopped an extremely long time ago. And I just never noticed. And there's no alarm on this either, because it doesn't go through fluid sorting. There's all the Alamac you're going to need for a very long time. Alright, so this is finally going in, and it's going to start releasing titanium cubes. And then we'll get titanium, yeah, like right here. There we go. Alright, so this problem, yeah, I can call this solved, I think. And this, going forward now, we should see the products of our... No, I didn't put any cages in. There you go. Sorry, guys, I forgot about the rides. The ride... This isn't as fun as the other place, where it's a big carousel and you never know what's going to happen. Maybe you get grabbed early, sometimes you don't. Well, this time it's a lot more deterministic. And hopefully we have enough blood. Oh, do we not have speakers? Do I have to hook that up manually? Oh, it does have to be manually interjected. Alright, that's fine though. He's going to have to go get a couple more loads to make this actually work, but it'll be fine. Do you hear me? It'll be fine. Then you get your speakers, then you can start your Aug party. They love it so much, they never leave. In a moment, we should see the new blood numbers. Why are we stopped? Need more little Augs? Why do we need more little Augs? You should be going constantly. Now, I suppose a problem is I have to upgrade everything all at once when there's new buildings. And these guys are a step ahead of these guys, so there's an imbalance here when it comes to moss. I might need another moss thing installed, which would be unfortunate. I mean, not fatal, just unfortunate. Kind of annoying. So now we look around. Everything seems okay. We can probably see our new blood number. We see it's about halfway full. We can put in a couple more banks of this if necessary. And this is fine for just feeding in essentially some stolen CO2 and some native flora. This is kind of unbeatable, frankly. I wonder if the same principle applies to seaweed and just normal moss. Yeah, I don't know. I may have, like, all of the higher tier recipes might just be traps. Just straight up traps. Okay, so, blood. 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 In the last 10 minutes, last hour, we're up at, like, normal blood production is high 30s. That's above what it used to be in the past, even the deep past. So we're at new blood levels now, and that's probably good. I wonder about disposal, but we're not going to be able to see it for a long time. Go look at titanium. Titanium is being made. Yeah, it puts out raw nexolite. Weird. Titanium cubes is coming out. It's coming all the way down. Yeah, these guys are just kind of chilling. Probably haven't gotten the good news yet. And down here, of course, nothing. Oh wait, he just delivered. So he had a almost full belly. And that's... No, look, we can still see the traffic jam. That's coming over, though. Alright, so something's happening here. Alright, don't pay attention to that. Look instead at the blood tanks. Blood. 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 Alright, we have blood in the blood tanks. I still have to fix Huzu's. That Huzu's taking the blood somewhere. You're taking the blood somewhere. And down here... I guess this just should not be a direct line. It's important that it gets blood, but it's like the least important. It's the final stop. Everything else should get blood before science does. Because science can only go when the factory is actually going. I think we're pumping a lot preferentially into blood meal right here. It's not enough to keep it going. It is enough to keep it going. This should all be prodded now. I'm pretty sure this is an enormous blood sink. Oh, some of you are sped? Just an enormous blood sink. And tell me, please, that we're almost full. Yes, we are, in fact. So it's going to start backing up because we took away almost all of the blood meal consumers. It's simply too expensive. So that will back up. And then... that's a huge blood consumer that isn't going to be in the system. Which means science should start going again. Alright. What's going on? More petri dishes? That's going to be a struggle. Here, let's put back all of these other... these animals in our pocket. Let's take them back to where they belong. Which is... in this box, which is completely full. Great. So, we'll look at the Petri dish economy. We'll talk a little bit about its particular quirks, and then we have to expand it again. We need more Petri dishes. The medical wing just violently consumes Petri dishes. There you go. Okay. So, agar economy, right? Let's take a look. Petri dish. Petri dish. We are just building these. Just pumping them out. Almost 1.7k a minute. In consumption, it's a little spiky because of delivery. It's more than production. Just more than production at every zoom level you look at. And if we go and take a look at the Petri dishes... Oh, they're actually available right now. I was not expecting to see this, but is this because other parts of the factory are not work? Okay, never mind. Take the win. Take the win. Here we go. Right there. Checked off. Done. I am under no delusion that this is actually done forever. I think this is a temporary dip, catalyzed by insufficient titanium. Oh, this guy's coming back. Titanium problem solved. Good. And this is just going to drain out over time. Just leave it alone. No, that's not going to help at all. Yeah, this is good. This is good. This is good. So more phosphate ore, that has to be done. I guess this is going to be we're going to get through the chores today. We're going to actually get through the chores. We don't have enough phosphate ore, as evidenced in the fact that we don't have any pentasulfide. If we go look at the pentasulfide alarm, that's right, the alarm system. Remember this? We're alarming on pentasulfide. So, okay, we're gonna be fine. All right, so, phosphate ore. It's got to come from the south. Can I get that in? Can I get that all the way over there? I mean, probably yes. Here, phosphate. Why aren't you lighting up, rock? No, because it's not. All right, that's good, and that's good. So, like, these two are obvious, right? And then, yeah, just pull this guy in, pull it over, and then up. I don't think we have any good source of drill heads around, so we'll have to bring those in. This might be able to share drill heads from over here. Yeah, I'll make it work. Maybe one big drill head line. Here, let's do border concerns right now. How are we doing making sure they understand their place? They wrecked some serious... They wrecked particle accelerators. Those are major scientific instruments. It's unforgivable, honestly. We're just going to have to keep bulldozing them. We should do this here, too. We should not be stopping. Every time I expand the border, it should be expanded everywhere. And one more, just for fun. I think I remember I shouldn't be doing this like this, but here I am, guys. Then we really should. Geothermal water hasn't had any problems. And then we just keep pushing forward here. I really want to be down there, but I'm not. Yeah, well. We'll take this space one. We probably should have come down right here. We'll do it. Don't worry. We'll get to it. And then this side of the world, we're still waiting to move that, which we might even get to this episode. Legit, for real. This has to push down more. And that's going to be a very long trip for these guys. Yep. Well, I wish you luck, good bots. What was I thinking about? What was I doing? I was checking on all sorts of ultra basic stuff. Producing titanium plates backed up. Titanium, traffic jam, dissolving. Animal parts, arriving in force, leaving in force. That's good. Waste brains, never good. Hopefully we're making an appropriate amount of... Probably not, honestly. That guy's probably waiting on titanium. Oh, good. No, we're not. We're doing this now. And this will pressurize, and this will keep going, and then that'll get used. And it's going the other way a little bit. We were making vat brains the other day, I saw. But now we're back down on fatty acids. Maybe I kick this over here. You'll eventually go. Alright, so what was I doing? Phosphate ore. Alright, so we need 2 phosphate ore miners, the big mines. I think I only have those in the mall. So let's go figure that out. Then we'll probably put in more accumulators because I'll have time. Then paving for Fidai. Dare I speak these forbidden words? Dare I let the universe know that I, once again, intend to make forward progress? You're not going at all. Oh, you need phosphate mines. Need to be upgraded. No. Yes. Alright. That's a little weird, I have to say. So where do we do phosphate mines? Where's that going with those oleochemicals? Where are they going with those oleochemicals? Where are you going with that? That's a very precious cargo nowadays. What's up? Does Renea need oleochemicals? No. No? What? Is it an uplifting thing? Oh, this is doing real good. Where does it go? No, it's not in this mess. I honestly... Is it chelators? Oh, it's chelators. All right. Okay. Needs the oleochemicals for the chelators. The chemicals. All right? We're making chemicals. There. You made one. Oh, you probably stole it. I was just waiting for these guys to show up, and then... Okay. Now we gotta wait for them to show up. No, we're not waiting for nobody. We're gonna start by putting in some caravans. We need caravan right here, not you. Caravan right here. I want you to get drill heads for me. Nope, you got a new life, my friend. You get to go all the way up to drill heads. A substance I've never had a problem with. I'm kind of surprised at that, frankly. So you're going to come right here, and you're going to get a windmill powering all. I think 2 windmills is the specification, right? Because we need a beacon right here. And you are going to be, it's like FM2, AM2, something like that. AM4, FM2. I think that's probably it. And do we... I can't see. I can't see. No, we don't have any green modules. All right, so that's also bad. But I can fix that too. All right, so that'll get resolved in a minute here. Green module, and then more on top of that. All right, fine. And then we're going to have a phosphate mine going out. So now we have to draw a line from here all the way over to that guy. So north a bit, and then here, just a nice safe line here. That worries me. And something like this. Ugh, no. No, it's happening again. It's happening again. Okay, this way. And we will get more phosphate ore, heading off a real phosphate product crisis, which I don't think we're in right now, but we have the potential for. Now, I'm missing a trick here in that I could probably get a lot of phosphate ore out of meat processing, and that is, oh, just straight out, huh? And that is better for meat processing and gets rid of more meat. However, it's the transport issue that I'm concerned about right now. How do I get all of that out there? And the answer is, I don't know. So we're not going to deal with it. We're just going to do it this way. Is that a big phosphate? No. Where's a big phosphate mine go? Yeah, we still dinging. We dinging for real. Probably going to be dinging to the end of this episode. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted. Now I need a whole lot of belt. That's probably insufficient belt. But we will figure something out. Down here? Too far? Quite too far. Alright, right here. Now we need to throw down a dinosaur analyzer. One of the neater buildings in the entire mod. Ridiculous, but neat. Alright, there you are. Here's, no, opposite of that. There you go. And I could never tell if it's put it up or put it down. So we're going to try that first. And this guy will arrive someday. And we'll be able to pull this line all the way over. Beautiful. Oh, not beautiful. Ugly. Ugly and crude. And then right here, we have found our people. Good. Just get rid of all these cliffs. And just toss out a cheeky little grenade. Then, phosphate mine. I'm gonna run out of grenades, aren't I? I have to figure out why I'm not getting grenades. Like, why do we suppose that is? Is that just being in the wrong place? Is there a gap in the coverage somewhere? Went a little nuts right there. Alright, and then grab all of you. Okay, good. They're coming over, right? Yes, they are coming over. All that is fine. I mean, that's probably expected death. Not quite destined death, but definitely expected death. There we go. Unsurprising death. Right there. Okay, so that's how you get your material in. And you're going to be like this. We need one of these. It's going to be right here. You're going to be a 2-4. I probably should have confirmed that was the actual power to be at. Yeah, that's correct. Only you need more of it. Oh, you need 2 more. It's so nice that windmills are free now. There's a lot of so nice stuff about this factory. And we're just going to hope that's going to work out. Here, we'll be able to see whether or not it's going to work out. There you go. It does not work out. Great. Fantastic. Easy fix, though. There we go. And this is going to produce a lot of phosphate. Actually, no, we're going too far. This is a lot of phosphate ore, guys. I should probably rip down all the other ones. So it's not ore, it's technically just phosphate rock. Yeah, I am going to run out of grenades. This is unfortunate. Alright. Because I have to bull my way through nature here. Make sure nature understands its proper place in the hierarchy of things. And that is below factory. For real. Confirmed. Okay, what are we doing now? Now that we're nearing civilization, we have to get this line up here. I think we should probably be able to just kind of come up and over and then smuggle our way through. We should establish that line right here because this might be used. And it's going to cause us problems when that happens because we're going to be in windmill space. Maybe well, there's no windmills in this area. So we're making some pentasulfide. That's good. Is this a good line right here? No. Well, hold on a second. Okay, like now. Is this a good line now? I don't think we can jump that. Maybe we can. No, we can't. Well, we can fix that. That's not an impossible obstacle. Yeah, I should. Oh no, this though. This is pretty much an impossible obstacle. Yeah. Okay, so this just blocks everyone right here. Alright, so if I can't come up this line, well, I'll have to come in further in then. Right here. This has to be the line. Okay. Okay, I accept that. Well, okay, don't accept that because it wasn't in range. Alright, we're going to get this done. So everybody stay calm. So our line is right here. We're going to do this as best we can. All right. I wish the factory was as transparent to belts as it is to pipes. But alas, that is not within my power right now. I don't think it's within the power of even blue belts. You know? I'm pretty sure this is windmill space, but I'm not sure we're ever going to put windmills there. So, you know, okay, now we're out of grenades. Okay, back in. Really need to investigate. Maybe off stream. Because I looked at it while on stream and I couldn't figure it out. And it made me seem dumb. because that's what something I'm avoiding by doing all this. I should put it to get back all these collectors rather. Collectors, go back. Thank you. Oh, and unfortunately I have programming to do for that final building. I don't know if it's going to be able to work, but I do know I'm going to try. I'm not going to tell you though, it's secret. I've got here, what's our game time? Our game time is 170. That's 15 episodes to get this done. I got to get on this. That's not a lot of time. Alright, that's probably okay. That's probably not okay. This is what I was dealing with. I probably should have gotten a lot more belt too. We have a multiplicitous failure here. Right, we're fine. There. And we see our target. Leap over, nice and pretty. 21 things dying is not what I want to see. Where is this happening? This is too consistent. Right here. Do we not have friendship juice? Do we not have friendship juice over here? No, we don't. Someone clipped the friendship juice line. Oh. Someone clipped the friendship juice line and then aggressively expanded in the area. What a moron. Alright, what we need right now... What we need right now is... Okay, you're going, and you're not set up right. Okay, nothing is as it should be. We are in a mess of a mess of a mess of a mess. I didn't get either of them right. It's the bad ending, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, so we're producing a lot of ore. Like 64 a second. Got a cough. Lungs update. Lungs, not bad. I really need to go fix that. The lack of fire fluid is going to cause extreme problems because I'm expanding. It's just going to put too much pressure on the bullets. So yes, that is something I have to take care of immediately. There, go friends. Fly. There. Are we better now? Are we fully juiced? I would apologize, but it's not my style, baby. And we can just be expanding in all directions if we wanted to at this point. We have very good bases. And look, okay, it's different this time, isn't it? Something's different. Can you tell what? That's your entire back line on fire. That was actually really poor coverage. It's facing the wrong way. Alright. Anyway. Oh, look. We're making science again. The blood has reached the heart, and finally it's starting to beat again. Okay. Just keep going. Keep going. Follow the plan. Trust in the plan. We're going to just keep going. Maybe one day someone will tell me the plan. And wouldn't that be a glorious day? I don't even know what I'd do if I actually knew the plan. I'd be so happy. And then up. And then we just keep leaping. And this is enough for a full stacked belt, which is it probably should be enough ore forever because it has the blue belt upgrade coming. I will do that if necessary. It has extra stackiness coming, which could happen at any time. All right, we want to find another line. Do we? Do we? Can we do this? No, there's another blocker just like the other one, as if it was copied and pasted by a man who did not want to use this as logistics space. Oh, we're in it now. Let's keep going. Up, 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 up. As I mentioned last episode, getting the itch, the darkest dungeon itch. Gonna play Final Fantasy Tactics soon. Gotta keep building the factory. There's so much to do, friends. Darkest Dungeon's such a fantastic game. It's like every playthrough will be a little different. Yeah, your mid-games might look the same. Oh, now we have an issue. Mid-games might be a bit samey. Once you start getting all the trinkets, and you have your base characters built out, and you're running your favorite builds. But at the same time, in every game, no matter what, I maintain the early game is the most fun. Factorio's weird because there is no early, late, and middle. You are always in struggle. The struggle is the same no matter what. Are we here? Okay, we're in a bad line. However, we have arrived. So what we want is right here, I think. Yeah, that's exactly where we want to go. There. And then some will go down this, and that's for making pentasulfide, and some will come over, and that's for making literally everything else. Alright, good. We're phosphate ore, and we're done with the critical chores. I should probably peek in on Petri dishes. I really do not believe that we will be free of that item just because I erased it. But let's review. Let's step back and let's just look. So this goes. This goes. All this is going. We're making that blood. And then it comes down to the digestion line. Oh, we're getting stopped up. I was honestly afraid of this. We have a full belt of meat going down. And we have more digestion capacity than that. Alright, so that has to be our next task. Alright, so we'll just check back in on this later. And now, we want to go look at the digestion system again. And the problem is we need a stacked belt. It's just what it is. what to do about this. We need this going right here. This guy needs space to go. So what we really need is to detect overflow properly. So right here, another one of you. And output priority to the left. And then you come up here, friends. That's kind of too many. And that will take that overflow. And then that will stack it up. And then it will come down to right here. And it will be then used with preference, maybe? Okay. Okay. All right, so this terrible thing we have made, terrible, terrible, terrible. So this should give us better throughput, maybe enough to actually void all of this, vent all of this. Voiding happens down there. And it looks like we get a full belt right there. That's kinda what we're getting right here. This is a situation where getting the red loaders might actually be a great idea. One other thing we can do is we can pull the meat just directly off here, you know? Just, I understand this meat is going to go out. And we're just going to have half of a belt for meat. Okay, that's a good idea too. Once I find a good gap in the brains, and then right just like this. Only we're not going to do that. We're going to jump over. Yeah, my good, elegant idea might not actually work. Oh, here we go. This isn't material sorting. This is flesh sorting, where we have to sort. This is not regulated. It's grabbing just whatever it wants. That's bad. Okay, we'll try again now. Alright, we want nothing but pure high-grade beef. Alright, and then hook you in right there. Bam. Alright, so it's 2 meat bypasses. And we're still in struggle, I guess. This is just backup. Is this what we're dealing with right now? There's going to be less and less meat, but maybe we are. He's having trouble integrating. Ooh. So this is now a stacked meat belt. That's bad because that's ×4 meat on this belt, and we do not have ×4 digestive capability. So we're going to almost certainly back up, right? It's not happening yet. This is very dangerous, what I just did. Like, is it just arriving right there? Was it stacked before? I can't tell. It was not stacked. Now the heavy stuff hits. The tower defense game just got real. And see, this was what I was hoping to avoid when I was not just mass building Augs. I was hoping to avoid the situation where I cannot deal with all the products. See, like now we got this. And I guess we should be input priority from this side. Let's have worst case scenario right off the bat, right? Yeah, and it's still having lots of trouble. And there's no way this is all getting digested. I have to turn some to phosphate ore, I guess. And then have it take it directly out. Maybe we'll look into that. Alright, this will start clearing out at least as we start using the space on the belt to hold meat. But then it's going to fill right back up when it starts backing up again. Because there's no way you're dissolving all of this. There's enough guts coming down here too to probably choke that. Alright, okay. We're making science. No, we weren't making science anymore. Okay, so never mind. There is no upside to this at all. Everything is in fact ruined. I expected this to be backing up by now. Okay, let's just live in hope for a second and then find out what's wrong with science. Are you blood still? Yeah, you need another blood delivery. But that shouldn't be a problem, I feel. Are we backing up? No. We are not, in fact, backing up. Huh. We're backing up here, and that's kind of new. Maybe we were slowly, but we have so much more capacity down here. We have capacity that is not being used, so we can still digest more. And eventually the meat rain will slacken. Because we're just working our way through this backup, so I think maybe we might be alright. So these guys aren't even going. I could turn these guys into phosphates and then utilize this guy. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, though. Maybe I just let this go and I save that for next. Is guts actually the problem now? Ew. But I think we can fix that a little bit because half of you are on acetic acid. Which is good, don't get me wrong. But I don't think we need this right now. You. Right there. And we'll just switch back if we ever need to. He says with confidence, knowing that never works out quite like that. Alright, good, maybe. Yeah, this entire thing needs to be held as suspicious. And the other question is, can I keep venting this ore? Is the staff level sufficient? Here we go. It's hitching now. We finally hit maximum. All right, we're gonna change this over to phosphate. So you write. Actually, I just do this. Phosphate. Phos from meat. It's much better conversion rate and consumption. So we're going to let that just finish out. And then we'll change it over. And it should be very straightforward, right? It's just we leap from here all the way over this nonsense. And then we'll tie in here. And we still have the infrastructure, maybe? Maybe. Alright, we'll see. Phosphate rock. That is this. Here, get the smell. Oh, wait. There's gonna be... because there's stuff in the hands. I always forget about the hands. You always forget about the eggs. We'll be fine. I'll just clean this all out. Bang, 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 bang. bang, 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 and finally bang. And then you will give me that back. And is this ever going to jam? I really hope not. I could just wire it up to just take it directly to the consumer, which is what I might have to do here too. Alright, so this eats meat at 1 a second. This is 2.6 a second. So this is just blatantly superior meat consumption. However, there's less of it proportionally. Not sure how I feel about this. We're very on edge. This is not what I should be doing. I should just be drastically expanding consumption of the material. See, we're getting out. Usually it's speed modules for what I should be doing right now. Oh, and this is good. This is helping. And this will always be needed. I mean, just always. I could rig it up so that it goes up here first and then comes back, which I might still have to do. Look what happened to my elegant processing system. Look what happened. Right, maybe it'll work its way out. Maybe we're doomed. I don't know. How is science still not going? Oh, we're making vat brains again. That's good, though. Doorbell. Alright. Doorbell taken care of. The dinger no longer dings. Okay, the dinger dings here, but my own dinger no longer dings. Let's go look at the blood tanks. Right. Right. No. Where are the blood tanks? It's right in this area, right? I found them just a second ago. Right there. We're still not making progress on filling this tank. It's still basically at the level it was before. This seems a little higher. And the pump is going... It's only getting 300 a second in. That is insufficient by any measure. The blood meal area... Blood meal... Blood meal? Blood meal. No, you're still not full up. And if this guy tries to drop, he won't be able to. I feel like something's going wrong here. Maybe it's just going to take a couple episodes for everything to trickle into place. Because, I mean, for all the infrastructure that went down around this, it is small amounts of liquid being collected. And it's needed in large amounts at places, so maybe it's just blood. Need more blood. Maybe if I do nothing, it'll be okay. Let's just close my eyes. I almost think I can put more on phosphate. It doesn't make very much a second. I feel like if I put more on, I will cause myself problems. Oh, it finally did jam up down here. That's sad. Oh, speaking of phosphate, we should go check on it. Now that we have given it a full line. There we go. Oh, we don't have... Oh, okay, we need to go help that out, huh? This is flowing freely right now. Is it going to just keep doing that? Or is it going to stop? Where are we on the bin? Well, it is flowing freely up there, so okay. We do have excess capacity. Maybe I should just leave this alone and let this finish, huh? This is full of sin. And this is actually going. It's actually going. And you need excess... Okay, good. We're actually using the excess brains. All right. I mean, we don't have science to put onto it because we don't have the blood. And if we go look at the Aug farm again... I mean, Yeah, the Augs are enjoying their experience. It's just chugging along. Flowers in, blood out. Okay. That says something about our existence here in the factory, and I don't want to think much about that. So this is just inferior. All of what I did right here is just kind of wrong. What I actually needed was this. And probably this is the correct way of doing a lot of stuff. Try to zero input it as much as possible. Okay, alright, let's go. Let's just wait on this. We tweak this. We're going to see if that fixes anything. Let's go tweak phosphorus again. And then I guess we do accumulators for a little bit. Yeah. And then landscape for Fidai. And then we might actually stop. We're not going to get to Fidai again. Maybe we just putter after that until the end of the episode. So right here, what we need is a U and a U. There you go. Now it's going to be using the full stacked belt coming in. All right, good. That puts this problem out. And the rock problem is done. What's happening here? Some of it is going out down this way. Do I want that to happen? I guess so, right? Because they come this way and they come down. What is this used for? Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? What are you doing? And it comes down here. Oh, it's for just pentasulfide creation. So I probably should have done this a long time ago. Alright, it's fine. It's good that I came and looked. Now we're definitely using the entire stacked input belt, and with periodic shots of waste ore from the digestion system. Okay, that's acceptable. Yeah, this is actually, for real, functioning well. Hard to believe that we actually made it here, but we did. I'm not sure I enjoy this happening when this is happening. But I also don't think it's going to matter. Oh, and with these breaks going down there, yeah, that's going to... yeah, that will be good. So, now... time to landscape, I think. Oh, no, get rid of this rock. So, change clothes, put in another bank of accumulators, and then the rest of the episode is probably going to be just setting up for Fidai tomorrow. Yes, I know the dinging is happening. The dinging cannot be stopped. The dinging is the end. It is the end state. What we are all drifting towards. Give me that. Probably I didn't need to get that much. That's probably fine. Sure. And then we want a whole bunch of you. And Nextlit power poles and windmills. Even more windmills. I think that's it. That's the whole composition of it, right? Where are you? Nextlit power poles. No, windmills. That's what I'm looking for. Gosh, just a bit. All right. There we go. We should be ready to put down 3 more blocks now. So off we go. For a maintenance we go. So grab all of you. 1, 2, 3. And the bots will collect all that. Oh, pretty blue water. We have such wonderful environment here. We care deeply about the environment here at Special Economic Zone. In Special Economic Zone, environmental concerns and respecting respecting native inhabitants is the most important thing to us. This is wrong, but it's known wrong. Yeah, we are very much, we are all about those indigenous traditions and making sure that those voices are heard very briefly and loudly. Briefly, but loudly. Yeah, that's a better way of putting it. So that we might know what they want, what they wanted for all eternity. That what they wanted is to not be on fire. Well, they had a real simple way of making that work, and that's not approaching the factory. But for some reason, a lot of these guys just aren't with the program. Let's just do it this way and see how fast it is. Are we good here? Are we good here? Are we good here? We're just going to keep doing this, huh? It's about making friends. It's about friendship. And are we good here? Yes, we are good here. Pretty sure that's being good here. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks very close, is what it looks like. I wonder if this is a great idea. Are we finished speaking? No, we're not finished speaking. Okay, we're not good here. Not good here? Not good here. Why are we not speaking clearly? Oh, we still have artillery shells coming. All right, that guy's busy. Oh, we can rip down some of these. I suppose I want to do that with bots, right? So, I mean, these guys could definitely come down. So, just all of this. Just make sure that, yeah, it's a complete dead end. And then this guy can come down. You're a complete dead end. Alright, and then bots will get to that. And then we'll start. We will begin approaching. This one. Yes, we are approaching this. And then that will be fed upon next. Some of these can come down as well. Like, this guy is obviously obsolete. I don't think... No, you're not important. This guy is important, though. We have a new expansionist era. It was a long time since I cared at all about any of this. But then I was forced to by an attack. Alright, so let's... Was this not going? Did I not put down another one here? I probably should. Right? Like right here until we can actually anchor properly. Sure. Go do that, boys. And this is still okay, and that's still okay. Oh, you finished your work. Wonderful, friends. So we'll watch it this time. So that's fairly quick, provided that they could keep this up. I don't think they can keep it up. I think it's going to be fine for this little accumulator area right here. But then, after this, they're just going to need a break. They're going to get too tired. Oh, I don't want to wear them out before I bring the accumulators online. Because I need them to deliver all the accumulators, you know? So maybe this was a mistake. Ah, well. Not the first, not the last. So, accumulator block. That's you. I want you. And you. And you. And that's just a lot of bots doing bot stuff. And we are dangerously low on power. Oh, this isn't needed. And eventually I'll get the biofluid. Just not right at this moment. Like, nope, Not you either. Bots. I just walk it into existence. Oh, I'm out of poles too. That's unfortunate. I guess I'll go change into my normal engineer clothes briefly, and then walk by, and then change out again. Because we're going to have to move a whole bunch of military stuff in order to get Fidai in. Alright, so that's all there. How would I just go grab a whole bunch of power poles? Yes, I know. I'm quite surprised that the dinging is happening, honestly. I would have expected the blood to be making its way to the heart by now. But it is not. Why is this? Okay, good. We have more friends for the team. Alright, then are we actually having a power discharge event right now? We are. Alright, so we won't be able to see all of this snap in the bean. Yeah, it's fine. We have to change clothes again, and then we have to go... we have to set up a lot of new stuff, and then we have to change clothes again, and then we have to move a command center here. No, I was going to need it again. Personal. Thank you. Take all of this away. And then just for completeness, we'll buzz this. We should have done this last time instead of being lazy. And it's very easy to exhaust our bots doing stuff like that, doing paving. So I should just never do that, I think. The fields of accumulators. It's a real pity they're not higher level. It wouldn't make much a difference, honestly. Because, they would be bound by the upper edge of the wind cycle, and there's only so much I can store there, and I'm pretty sure we are lots of stuff destroyed. That's a bad sign. It's like, no. Why is this? Did they get a lucky hit in? Do we not have friendship fluid? It looks like we don't have friendship fluid. Oh, it looks like it... No, we don't have friendship fluid. Didn't I just solve this issue? Didn't I literally just solve this problem? And now it's out. So maybe not. Maybe it's not really solved. Uh-oh. Maybe we're supposed to be getting it from... No, it's got to be right there. Okay, so we have an issue here. And that is going to be difficult to see. Oh, it's this diesel line that should be going at Tufra, and it's not. Okay. Okay, alright, hold on. We can fix that. We can fix it. Don't worry. Everyone just not worry. We're gonna go fix it. Tufra is right here. Diesel is right here. And we're just going to assume diesel line has enough in it. Can we do this? Right there. Okay. Then you're pumping, and this is flipped over to diesel now. Okay, now we have friendship juice. I'm sure the bots would have appreciated me making sure this existed before they got the attention of the horrible locals. However, that's not what happened. That's a lot of death. Alright. Well, it's gonna figure itself out. Now. How are we doing accumulators? Okay, we're full up. We should see a nice one of those curves. Yeah, whoop. Yeah, we actually browned out there, it looks like. And so now we have just an increment more. That's the problem now. It's real tough to put in substantial upgrades. We're probably right on the edge of what power we can use, which is an issue. That's something to think about. We're still not getting blood. Something. What is drinking all this blood? Will it ever be filled? You're not. It's definitely blood that's the problem, right? Right here. Definitely still blood, definitely still blood. It's this. It has priority of 0, and I want it to be priority 0. I want this to be the last place that receives blood. I want to know that we have enough. How did we go so long with such low blood production? So I feel like okay, now we're finally backing up here, and this is again an enormous consumer. This is probably the consumer of blood because it's pressurized, and it's in like legit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 600 a second, 650 a second. That's a lot of blood, guys. And it's backing up in a requester. So maybe just wait. Just wait. Do nothing. Wait. There's fewer alarms going off. Why are we getting a plasmid alarm? Plasmid should be completely taken care of. No. We're out of lab equipment. Why are we out of lab equipment? That was titanium, right? Okay, that makes a small amount of sense. And titanium is now taken care of. No. What was it? So you're delivering. What were you stuck on? Was it rubber? Rubber is typically a problem. Rubber's going. Rubber is titanium. Rubber is titanium. All right. Got it. Got it. All right. I need to close my eyes. I need to close my eyes and just focus. Where do I keep my heat pipe? What I'm going to do now is we're going to relocate a command center. Because we have to build 6 new areas for the 6 new animals we're going to be making. So, let's go take a look at what we got to do. We need to relocate this command center, which means you got to be in my pocket and you got to be in my pocket. What we want is to grab this. And we're just taking it off through the amazing area that it has conquered to right here. This is your new base of operations. I have all this stuff, right? Well, I will once I rip it down. All right, now we have problems again. Because I just have to mule all this stuff up. And pick up everything. All right, so everything in this box first. We just gotta run it back and forth. And you're in this box. Great. Keep going. Energy drink, be my wings. All this, it goes straight back. Right there. Oh, this is kind of a problem. I should have taken the center box first, right? Yeah, because that was the... Oh, man, I did this completely backwards. Except that. Alright, it fits. It's alright. It's not critical. Now I can rip that entire thing down. See, it's not that hard. It's hard. It's just I didn't wanna. This makes sense? Probably this has to go away too. I'm gonna have to pick up a lot of these. I should go get my bots. Maybe just deal with the old-fashioned way of picking up everything one bit at a time while jittering on energy drink, of course. That is part of the traditional method. Okay, good. Really? What was that? No, that's because I just blew up a caravan. I blew up a couple caravans. I told them to be picked up and used for something else. And those were probably old school enough they had personal attendants. So, okay. That's alright. All these gotta go. And we're definitely gonna have to pull some radar stations over. But that is not a large problem. Oh, what's this? I really should have just put my bots in my inventory. Whatever. I'm going to have to think of something to talk about while paving. Usually I talk about projects. I've got guys over right now. That was the ding-dong earlier to deal with the crawl space encapsulation. That really must be done. So I'm just going to chuck this in here and that. These are all things that these guys used. Down here, some PyBots. There you go. It's like, okay, this should be done, right? And all the bots should be over here. Here, let's run a test. Let's have the test be tearing something down, because I don't think we really need to expand over here quite right now, so I'm not gonna. Then we're gonna tear down you as well. Oh, and this one just isn't needed? No, that's the one that's needed. Okay, good. And the bots are working? Good. And for my last trick, I have to put these whales back. So, whale 1, you are this whale. You need to lose this and go right here. And then it's circuit condition comparador equals go, and then empty cargo, do not wait. That's you now. I planned this right. Look at this. This was good brain right here. Some days I have good brain. And then right here and right here. And then circuit conditions, comparador equals go, empty cargo, do not wait. Good brain. And then they both dump some stuff because a bunch of stuff got in here, but it's fine. Everything's fine. And we're just going to rip down these backliners. Shove them back in the box, and eventually we'll push out again. Is there anything over here I really care about? Nah, not really. I mean, not at all, honestly. It's just I'm going to need it for space. Alright, so what must be destroyed? I guess lots of stuff. So we want to start with right here and go all the way. No, we're going to do from right here. And that's going to be 6 blocks-ish. So something like this. All of this must go. And that's a job for me, I say. And then landscaping. So yes, thankfully the weather has been not so rainy for quite a long time now. So the humidity problem has just been the humidity and the mold issue has not been very bad. We have a dehumidifier running down there. It has controlled the problem enough. Not nearly a permanent solution, an ugly solution. I ended up suspending a hose across a room in order to drain out a dehumidifier. It goes to a toilet down there, which is fine enough. Oh no, guys, I don't want any of that. Okay, made a mistake. They got a little eager. What was I saying? I was saying that my interim solution worked, but is very, very ugly. Now I have guys coming over. They're going to seal up my crawl space. They're going to put in a crawl space dehumidifier. They're going to bore some holes in my the external wall of my house. They're going to run a proper vent line so that we can actually put a dehumidifier in an actual correct place instead of where it has an opportunity to be. And then hopefully the problem is just finished forever. We'll see though. Surprisingly not as expensive as I thought it was going to be. I was afraid that this was going to be a 5-digit project, and it is not. That actually surprised me quite a bit. So yeah, it's going to be really nice to have it done. And it's going to be one problem out of my life. I need still more cliff explosives, so I'm going to have to rob them from another box. Are we gonna... No, we're not going to completely exhaust all this. This might have to move, which is sad because the geothermal vent historically does not move. Things are moved around it. Give me that. Give me that too. There we go. Get rid of all these cliffs. No one likes cliffs. So, good? Good question mark? Good question mark? I should probably now go into landscaping mode. No, I should pull up all of these pipes. I think all of this has to go. And luckily, it's not used for anything. And all that. And I think we're good, maybe? Like, that's working, that's working. These guys are definitely doing okay. The bots are at work. All is right in the world. So I don't know what to talk to about that. I mentioned that I am restoring a very large, like 150-year-old brass but bronze-plated chandelier. Definitely not qualified to do this, but that's never stopped me from anything in my life. And I probably complained about a lot because this job was kind of dropped on me. This wasn't work I sought out. This was work that found me. And it's like, okay, yes, this is what I'm doing for the next several months. But I finally found the correct combination of ammonia-based cleaner, to wit Brasso, and degunking solution, to which acetone. Yeah. I'm going to have to come do something about that convention one of these days. Which has been clearing the problem regularly, if with a lot of elbow grease. Like, I just have to go down and do it. I've created an enormous mound of used paper towels. It's okay because it soaks up everything else I'm spraying around. There's a lot of water involved. There's a lot of everything. I don't think I need... don't think I have enough of anything right now. So once that's done, my fear is that all this cleaning I'm doing, all this scrub-a-dubbing, here we're going to start with this, and then I'll come back. It has somehow subtly shorted out the wiring in this lamp. Now, the wiring is new. That much has definitely dates from this century. So where are we going with this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to here, I guess. Can I do that? And then scrub it off somehow. So it is known to work. It was just, it was rewired prior to landing in my hands, like freshly rewired and tested by an actual licensed professional. So that part is likely just fine. But I'm worried with all this cleaning I'm doing, all this scrubbing, all the liquids getting everywhere. I'm worried that some residue is drying on some sort of connector and is just gonna create a short. Oh man, sad. Gonna create a short. Now I realize also that this is a lighting fixture that is going to hold a variety of like 5-watt LED vintage looking expensive fussy bulbs. Which are not the most hazardous things, and I know like the light bulb is the simplest of all electronic structures of which home fuse systems are designed to deal with. So I think the worst thing that can happen on this is that it's shorted out internally somehow, and then when we go to flip the switch, it just flips the breaker. And that would be quite unfortunate, but no, that would be really unfortunate, man. Because I've been careful about the chemicals. I've been washing. Sometimes some of the chemicals have gotten in a socket, like a light socket, and I've been washing that real good. Problem is I can't dry it deep in, so in the back of my mind is it corroding deep in there? And if it corrodes deep in there, is it going to short out somehow? And I know this isn't a huge problem. I mean, okay, it'll be a real huge problem if we wait until it's actually hung to detect it. I'm probably going to have to test it on the ground. Once I wire it all back together, okay, once I hook it all back up, I clean everything. I'll have to get just a naked plug, like an extension cord stripped out so we can get to the copper, and then I would wire it in with the light bulbs, or at least proxy test light bulbs. Maybe one light bulb at a time. Yes, that's what to do. And then I test it with every light bulb at a time, every socket, one by one. This is within my home wiring skills. I can do this. This isn't going to be a huge problem. So yeah, that's a good idea. And then I call the guy who's going to try to hang this sucker. He's probably going to have to get up in the attic. He's not going to be pleased about that. That's it's a non-trivial thing, attic access in this building. But I think I can make that work. So. Anyway, what I was trying to say is, I have been doing this project for a while, and I've finally done the first clean on the main chandelier body. Like I said, there's a billion little bits that unscrewed and came into a pile. We took pictures beforehand. Not the first time I've done something like this. We have documentary evidence of where one of these little PC parts goes. But the chandelier looks a mess right now because I have just done a intensive cleaning. The tarnish is gone. It is shiny and gold again. It's nice and brass colored and good. It looks great, honestly. I'm very happy with how I managed to do this. That's, once again, yeah, joining the convention. I have to do something about that at some point. Ore eraser. Be gone, ore. Oh, I feel like I might have clipped a mine there. Can I undo that? No. So, well, if I clipped a big mine, I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Now 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then this is where it goes. And so I've gone over the chandelier body once, taking off the main body of the tarnish. And that took a lot of effort. That really did. That was a lot of time spent scrubbing, 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 scrubbing. But I did it. I did it. Now I know a little more. You know, no effort is wasted, my friends. However, it does look a mess because you clean a section and then it'd look good. And then you clean the next section and that would get a whole bunch of like cleaning stuff and just drips and spots all over this part you just cleaned. And then the part you just cleaned looks a mess again. And it's like, well, we're going to have to do this in waves. First wave is stripping off the deep layers of tarnish. Next wave, what are you doing? Where did I put my bricks? Does anyone remember where bricks went? Was it an earth line? And it had waste bricks associated with it? No, this isn't even earth line. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. And then I'm going to have to go, after this, like soon, the next step is I think I'm going to haul this chandelier outside, literally outside my house. And then with more light cleaning fluid, I'm thinking this is just an acetone pass, acetone and water and a lot of rubbing, no chemicals. I'm going to like rinse the body of the chandelier. And then I've got a small leaf blower that is meant for blowing out dust from inside computer cases. I'm going to use my small leaf blower to aggressively dry it so nothing just air dries, because it's not a perfect thing. And as we know, brass is copper and zinc, because we have played Dwarf Fortress, because of course we have. And underneath it is bronze, which is copper and tin. And copper and water makes that lovely green verdigris color, which is not what we're going for. We are going for looking really sharp. I know you're supposed to leave the tarnish in place to make it a real, true antique, but no, that's not what we're in the game for. We're making something very old and new again. It's going to get hung in our dining room. It's going to be real nice. But still, it's days and days and days and days and days and days and days of work. Not like full days. I'm talking like I put in an hour on this day, and this is an hour I could have dedicated to factory, but instead I'm dedicated to chandelier. Which is good. One can't build factory all the time, or at least one shouldn't. There's a whole life outside of factory, which I occasionally acknowledge. Mostly while doing paving. How long has it been with me saying I'm going to do this, and now I'm actually doing this? This is kind of remarkable. Like, I've been trying to get Fidai's up for, I want to say, at least 7 episodes now, a solid week. But I've been struggling with internal problems that entire time. Maybe the internal problems are done. I really hope they are. But once I'm done with this paving, I'm punching out. We're at the end of episode time. And, well, that's really the core of it, but I also have stuff to do. And the workmen are going to need attention. I have phone calls to make. None of these things really make my day, but they allow me to do things like build factory and mess with old chandeliers. So it will be fine. Mostly it will be fine. Tomorrow's not going to be fine. I don't really want to talk about work that much, but tomorrow is what's called a large production maintenance window with a group of people who heard the words I spoke to them. They heard the words. They just did not listen to the words. So I told them many times exactly how this maintenance window will have to go if we want to see success. And to their credit, they have shown signs of understanding probably a good 75% of what I said. However, that is not 100%. They believe that they were able to modify my instructions in several regards. And let me tell you that I did not include any optional parts. And so I expect, and I raised these concerns repeatedly, and I was told, no, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine, man. Everything's going to be fine. We built a proper model. We did it on model data. Everything's going to be fine. Like, friends, is this your first maintenance window? Is this your first production upgrade? Models are insufficient. You need a direct 100% one-to-one clone of production. And if you do not have that, you are not doing any real testing. Just say that to yourself. I am not going to do any testing beforehand. How does that make you feel, these words? Does it make you feel bad? It should make you feel bad. But no, they're saying that their model is accurate, and the cost of getting an actual one-to-one clone of production is just too high. Oh, man. It's just, the cost is too high, my friend. We can't do it. We have to use our proxy here. It's like, well, I understand the words "we have to," but I'm not going to say that this is smart. Smart, not recommended. My protests are lodged on record. My ass appropriately covered. And however, I'm going to have to be the one that bails out this problem that I see coming, and I have tried to establish a world where it would not occur. This is very frustrating to me, because I tried to help. I tried to tell everyone exactly what needed to happen. Am I listened to? Sort of. Okay, I can't say I'm not listened to. My participation in this project is enthusiastically sought. However, come on, pick it up. Pick it up, monkey. All right, so we're done. We finally... Oh, tech is finally going... Oh, okay, tech stuttered forward a little bit. That was like half a second. And we're still not making any science. Is this all just waiting for blood meal to back up? Oh, man. I had totally underestimated the cost of blood meal. I thought it was cheap. I thought blood meal could be freely used. But that is not the case, I guess. Alright, before I must run off, let's look around one more time and look upon the horror of our creation. We have skipped out of doing petri dishes. Instead, we... See, it's just no blood. We need a whole conga line of blood. No, wait, it just flicked on and then flicked off again? Ooh, is there a... So, does the blood get hogged by these guys? You do use a lot of blood. These guys use it faster than these guys, so that's something to consider when considering rates of blood. How are we doing digestion? Digestion, doing good. We might need to do something about that. Looks like we're accumulating more skin than we have ability to vent, which is strange because we have a double there. And this is nowhere near full. And all that's flowing, and all that's flowing. We have all the lard we ever... No, we're through our lard again. So let's look through the horrors, what we've experienced. Titanium, full up again. Titanium traffic jam, no longer present. Okay, so that's working again. Oleochemicals down here, not going. This guy going to fetch some lard. He's going to grab some lard. He's going to get enough. Probably not. We are still in struggle city when it comes to oleochemicals. Vat brains not going because of no brains. Okay, that's acceptable, guys. Yeah, this is almost all the way full, and then more brains will come. Gastrocapacitors. Gastrocapacitors. Well, okay, plasmids. Plasmids being made. Okay, so that's fine. Lab instruments being made. That's fine. ASP going. Gastrocapacitors being made. Delivery right there. This is eating a lot of blood too. Well, okay, maybe not. Only like 60% a second. It's a low blood consumer. Hopefully we're getting enough lard into that system to keep it going. Okay, so blood meal now. I'm convinced that is the main blood consumer for the entire factory. Right there, right in front of my face, by the fish food. All right, blood meal, all but backed up now. So blood is going to start pressurizing here. Probably across the next episode. And the only thing that uses blood meal now, I think, is a rums. I don't think you even use it for Zillifo anymore. I really, really don't want to give it to Renea. Is this the next? Is that actually what I'm researching right now? No, it's the next level after that. It's blood meal. All right, so... Okay, just everybody stay calm. The world is not lost. This is fully pressurized. This is fully pressurized. So the blood is no longer going this way anymore. So, if we go look at this tank, we should see this guy. Yeah, he's doubled pumping speed. He's putting like near 700 blood a second in here, which means that we should get a lot more blood in this area. Where are you going with the blood north? Oh, that's probably going to albumin. No? Albumin's directly on the bloodline. Here, albu. So like we got this guy right here. And you go very periodically. Very, very, very periodically. And then over here, these guys don't go at all because artificial blood is full up. So that's good. I wonder where that was going. Maybe that's going to blood meal. And it goes north and takes that a route like that. I could believe it. But over the next episode, hopefully science will start again. Hopefully. Yeah, more blood going out. And this isn't really draining. The output and the input is pretty much balanced at this point. What we need is the provider tank to fill up on blood meal. So you take that and you're taking that. And see, yeah, we're just hovering around 35 right here. All right. Okay, I think we're done. That was a good survey of what we did. I will now recap it in words. And then tomorrow we're actually going to get to Fidai. I swear. I know I've been saying this forever, and you have no reason to believe me. Just none. However, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get to the dancing cats. There we go. That is correct. That is correct. Now. No. Print screen. Okay, welcome to the recap. What did we do today, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, exactly at the 2-hour mark. I finally hit it. Today was like the last day of puttering. Oh, I have to check Petri dishes again. I thought we were going to make another Petri dish maker. I didn't do it because Petri dishes were backed up. So we just have to watch that. I'm almost certain we're going to have to make another one. Just it's not happening right now. Things we did do today. We put in a dedicated line for phosphate ore, phosphate rock. That was needed to keep the phosphate processor going. So I hope it's happy now. I haven't checked on it. We put in a preferential oleochemical line to Alemic. I think that's what it was. That restored titanium line. That's good too. What else? We finished off hot air. Probably gonna take a screenshot of that at some point. We added 2 more AUG lines, and then we struggled with the digestion system. The digestion system is exactly balanced around how much stuff is coming in, and maybe not even that. We might be accumulating skin somehow. Oh, we got a dark spot down here. I have to just go on a radar tour. And then once we were satisfied with that, we put in another block of accumulators. We should probably do that again because they're built really fast now. Maybe we should start pushing out here too. Maybe I should establish a command center. Like I have to do that before the next one, or else I'll leave a hole in the base. So I do that next. We have to put a command center on there. It has to be on the list. We're pushing out everywhere. I've decided I'm just sick of the biters. And I need to start taking more flora patches to do more stuff like this anyway. I should probably pay attention to down here, but it's so easy not to. And then for our last trick, we finally paved all of Fidai land over here. I wonder what all this... Oh, you're probably jammed up. I should go see to that. Anyway, we built the next 6 blocks for Fidai, Kamuts, Silmix, Vronix, Xenos, Numels. All right, that's what we're doing right here. And then that's all the production science animals, I think. So tomorrow Fidai and start in Kamuts and put Kamuts and then start making Silmix. Oh, I don't have the tech for Silmix yet. After that, it's probably starting in on blue circuitry. That'll go right here-ish. Yeah, I'll have to pave 2 more. I've started working down here because this is all going to have to go over. Anyway, I did a lot. The factory seems like it's coming back under control, which means... Here, let's take a look at the alarms. The alarms aren't doing that bad. The benzene kind of worries me. I don't want to see sulfuric here ever. A rubber alarm is honestly pretty bad, but it's probably tied to lab instruments too. The titanium purple is actually quite bad, but then we were out of titanium, so maybe it's working its way out like that. Across from that, these aren't a bad set of alarms. Aramid fiber, I would really hope it would be done by now. But I don't know. All right, I'm done now. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.